This is Shalimar from the Great Millstone Atlanta Camp, coming back at you with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. Double honor to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. And I was just seeing a lot of people talking about the price of eggs and certain items going up. You got to think a lot of food items have eggs in it. A lot of dairy items have eggs in it. And, by it basically being a shortage of eggs because of this bird flu and other things, it's going to cause everything else to go up. And that's just eggs. And this is really like a sneak peek of the famine that's to come. All right, so like I said, with the bird flu, a lot of people not buying poultry like that. The eggs, the prices sky high for eggs. It's about to get nasty out here. Brothers was just talking, and it was real funny. But the brothers from Great Millstone Atlanta Camp, we was just talking amongst each other in the chat about how women complaining about men are not going to the clubs anymore to see them dance, and it's getting real. And they don't care about that. We almost in survival mode. All right, and a lot of people are gonna turn into cannibalism. That's why I have this 2 Kings chapter 6 pulled up, because this is talking about cannibalism because of the famine. All right, so it's going to result into this. And I'm going to start with verse 28. It says, "And the king said unto her, What lieth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow." So she was like, give me your son, we'll eat him today, and we'll take my son to eat him tomorrow. Now, she should have known that was a setup. It ain't like she was like, well, let's cook both of them, and we'll eat one of them today and eat the other tomorrow. And we're just gonna go into it. Verse 29 says, "So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son that we may eat him. And she had hid her son." So the lady had set her up. But look, that was cannibalism. It takes a lot to eat another human. Like, you got to actually be dying, starving to death. And then when you starving to death, what the body does, it starts feeding on different organs. And I think the last thing it feeds on is like the brain, and you pretty much just, die of organ failure. And certain things happen with your brain. You may start hallucinating. I don't know, but I know for sure that when you're starving, your body starts feeding off of your organs once it's done with the fat. So this is going to happen again. People are going to be eating other human beings. And these women are not going to care about their children, especially they got like small babies. They're not going to care. That's going to be a burden off of them that they don't have to take care of that child. It's going to be literally every man for himself. Family, all of that. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. We hoping that in that time, we're just going to be seeing these things and not actually living in it. We're going to see all type of hell breaking loose, and we're going to see people dying and starving. And guess what? The Lord is going to be taking care of his elect, and the other people, they just got to suffer. All right. That's why it's important to get this truth, to get the understanding and get the correct name. And that's why we continue to push and to teach. So, if whatever ears it fall on, the Lord's willing, they will be taken care of in that time. Let's go to Lamentations 4:7. It says, I'm going to go down. Actually, let's go up a little bit. It says, no, I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to get that. I was about to go into how it says, yeah, let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and get it. It says, verse 3, even the sea monsters draw out the breast, they give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel, like the ostrich in the wilderness. So yeah, a lot of the women they're not gonna care about their children in that time. Even now, a lot of women are killing their children. A lot of women are, abortion is a thing of the past. We're not even gonna speak on that. But if you cold enough to abort your baby, knowing that it's going to turn into a living human being, and you want to get it out of you because you're just thinking about yourself and your own life, that's pretty cruel. All right, but yeah, in that time, these women are going to be eating their children. Men are going to be eating their children. It ain't going to just be women. It's going to be men out here doing all kind of stuff. It says, verse 9, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. So yeah. Hey, it goes into it. It goes into that 2 Kings that I was just reading. It says, the hand of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. So yeah, people gonna be eating their children. Eating other people. A lot of you people that's overweight, it may be a whole mob running after you. Don't be overweight in that time. And just because you're overweight don't mean you're gonna die slower. You're still gonna pass away. You might die faster. You might just, like I said, you're gonna have a mob of people with a grill waiting on you. Charcoal already lit. All they got to do is kill you, cut your head off, cut off some limbs, throw you on the fire, cook you. But yeah, this is gonna happen. I mean, it's hard to really see something like that, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Let's go to Ezekiel, verse 6. Slakia, chapter 6, and it may be around verse 6. Let's see. Down a little bit. Okay, verse 12 is what I wanted to get. It says, he that is far off shall die of the pestilence, and he that is near shall fall by the sword, and he that remaineth and besieged shall die by the famine. Thus will I accomplish my fury upon them. So yeah, this is gonna be judgment of Yahweh Shem Shai, making you starve to death. And just like I read in Lamentations 4, they said it's better for those that die by the sword than die by famine. That's a painful and terrible way to go out. Just think, Jake can't even fast one day. Just think about going a whole week with no food, or 2 weeks. Speaking of fasting, I need to get me one in. There's benefits to that. It's benefits. First of all, it's a sacrifice to Yahweh Shem Shai, and then it's health benefits from fasting. But yeah, a lot of people gonna be forced to fast. 2-3 days, 4 or 5 days. All right. Let's go to Isaiah 65, because it talks about my servant shall eat. I believe it's around verse 11. Verse 13. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Yeah, you people going to really be ashamed when all you had to do was stop and listen to the words of the Lord coming from his prophets, the men of the Lord, and you refuse to do so. Instead, you just, talk junk, scarfed, and laughed and made jokes and took pictures, and it's a lot of that going on with people, pretty much talking shit about the men of the Lord, trying to make fun of us, when we out teaching, coming up against our videos saying, well, this is not true, that's not. It's a lot of stuff. It's especially on different platforms. People are doing whole videos, hour-long videos, trying to debunk the Hebrew Israelites. Now, you can go after like some of these other camps, IUIC and especially them, and debunk what they're saying, because a lot of their stuff is they just make stuff up, seem like as they go. But the true truth, the 100% truth coming from Great Millstone, you can't. There's nothing you can do about that. We don't even debate anymore. We just push the truth. You can believe it, or you can choose death, pretty much. Because if you don't believe what we're saying, the Lord is going to just take you out. Or he may put the spirit on you to believe later. I don't know. But, it's whatever lot you fall in. So, yeah, the Lord is going to take care of his servants while everybody else is dying of the famine and the plagues and all this other stuff that's going on. So I just wanted to go into that account. People are crying about the price of eggs. Hey, everything is about to go. As a matter of fact, let me get one more in Second Esdras. I believe it's 6:22. I'm going to read down to verse 24. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. And it says suddenly. This is going to happen quick, people. It's going to happen quick. People going to be running up in houses looking for a slice of bread or a can of peas. It says, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear, and those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. And, that's pretty much talking about there's nothing going to be moving on this side, for a period of time. It's not going to just be 3 hours like it say. Excuse me. It's nothing's going to be moving. You're not going to be really seeing people. People are going to be hiding. Especially if they got food. The ones that you're seeing, they're going to be out hunting. It says, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. So yeah, we're looking for the end of this world and a new beginning, which is the kingdom of heaven. But going into those times, we're about to start seeing this famine. A lot of people are going to try and escape the famine by taking the mark of the beast. That's still not going to work. Scriptures say you're gonna those certain people gonna die of starvation, some by the sword and some by diseases. So yeah, I want to go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I pray that this was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect.